What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe, and welcome back to another video with me, a bald-headed boy Scribe. It is the 30th, and the great thing about the 30th is brand new journey quests. So if you want to get your hands on some absolutely free Relic Zero characters, including their Zetas, your boy Scribble's got your back. Let's do this. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the free-to-play account. I'm going to be doing this on the free-to-play account and on my main account. We're going to figure this out together. What are the best ways of getting these journey quests done? Now, if you aren't aware of what these journey quests are, they are fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. They are appearing more or less every 2 weeks, and you get a number of characters at Relic Zero with all of their Zetas intact. These are typically historic characters. I've already done 2 videos going over the past 2 quest chains. I will be covering each and every one of them. If I remember, I will set the link up in the top left corner over here, top right corner over there, and you can go ahead and check them out. So head to your quest section, journey quests, you should see a number of these. There will be a number of these quest chains. Okay, if you haven't done them previously, you'll see other ones. I've already finished them, so they've disappeared, right? Okay, so this first one over here, win 10 battles with any version of Asajj Ventress in your squad. Now, my account is about a year old, but I imagine the quickest and easiest way of getting this one done is the Padme quest. Padme, tier 1, can use separatists. Go ahead and throw in whatever your strongest units are and find yourself an Asajj. Now, I don't even have Asajj unlocked on this account, so we're going to go ahead and just do that real quick. Let's grab Asajj. Obviously, Asajj is going to be the new marquee character that drops today, so when her marquee goes live, you will be getting it anyway, but we may as well go around and get it done this way as well. Now, I clearly have more than enough here to promote Asajj up all the way to 7 stars. I've just been holding on to her shards, I guess, for some reason, because that's what I do on this account, is you only really invest in things that I'm going to need. I'm not even going to level her up beyond that unless I absolutely have to for the journey guide, which I don't think you have to. Just going to go to the tier 1. This way we're not wasting any energy whatsoever. There we are. I can just throw in Asajj, and I'm going to throw in, you know, all of my geos over here, and we should be able to just go in full auto and just like finish up this quest really quickly. So just going to do that 10 times in total. That way we waste no energy and very little of our resources just getting it done. So I'll catch up with you guys in a minute or two. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all she wrote. It only literally took me a couple of minutes there, just going in, full autoing, finishing up that quest. Super easy quest, 0 energy wasted, 0 time wasted, really. And that gives us 10 free Zeta mats. What's not to like about that? Okay, next one up, we get ourselves a Mace Windu Lightspeed token. This is super good for the early game. Mace Windu, pretty decent Jedi after his rework. That happened a couple of years back, right? But also, with the introduction of things like the Marauder, the Endurance capital ship now has a lot more viability than it used to. And who doesn't want to have just a free Jedi tank? He's actually pretty good at this point. So, gain Retribution 100 times. There are a number of ways of getting this done. I'm trying to think of the best free-to-play way. I actually have my raid open right now. That's super handy. I can go in at the base difficulty over here, and I can use New Bad Batch, right? So on New Bad Batch, I think it's this special over here. Remove stealth and all Bad Batch allies gain retribution and riposte. Now the great thing about the raid is you don't have to lock in your runs, do you? Now I'm not saying this is the best way of getting it done, but this is 0 energy. And I should be able to pass the entire Bad Batch, basically. I should be able to pass the entire Bad Batch. Quite a bit of retribution here. Just if I just spam that special from my girl Omega over here, and then when we finish up, we'll just be like, okay, that's fine. We'll just not lock in that run. So here we go. That should give retribution to everybody. Super smashing great. And I just will deliberately not win this battle, I guess. I could even technically reset the cooldowns on Omega herself to try and, you know, get a little bit more action going here. I'm not sure if I've actually upgraded that ability enough to do that, mind. So let's actually keep the ball rolling over here. Let's see if we can actually lower the cooldowns on herself. I don't actually know if that's going to work. I'm not sure if I've even upgraded the abilities enough for that to be a thing. I probably shouldn't defeat this guy, just so... My bad. My bad. I was like, I probably shouldn't defeat him just so that I can drag out this battle a little bit longer, but It's okay. I think we can probably still get this done. And by get this done, I mean not lock it in. Because ultimately, even if we score, we can just back out, right? Even if we complete the run, we can just back out. So basic, looks like we need one more turn with Asajj to get that done. Asajj? You know who I mean. We mean Omega. Omega. Alright, let's go ahead and just focus down the Nightfall Trooper. I mean, this is not the fastest way of getting it done, but at least it is definitely a free way of getting it done. That's a whole nother 5 on the Retribution over here. Not too shabby. You could also do this with Shaak Ti, I guess. You could go in with Shaak Ti clones, because I believe she passes Retribution up whenever her or Clone Trooper allies are hit, so I might try that after this run. Might try that after this run just to see how effective that is. Because Shaak Ti is a quite accessible character as well. And with Darkside Clone Troopers, that should be a lot of reactive retribution as well. So let's just see how this works out. We need one more turn with our girl Omega over here. I'm not going to try and kill these guys too quickly, I guess. And obviously, if I'd have remodded and actually put some fast speed mods on her or something like that, that probably would have made more sense as well. But I'm just doing this for the experience to see how we get on. Let's get rid of that Retribution on them. Let's give it all to us. I mean, I think that's 3 times I've used it so far. 3 times isn't too bad. Because what is that? That'll be 15 instances of Retribution. Not the fastest, obviously. And you could definitely do better than what I'm doing right now. But still, a free way of getting it done that you can just do endlessly on repeat. And who doesn't want to play the raid more frequently, right? Who doesn't want to do that? Alright. So we'll just finish this one up. Hopefully we can get another Retribution in. We might be able... Oh, well, actually, I could just, you know, not defeat the Clone Troopers right now so I can farm against Lord Vader, basically. But then again, we are going to have Retribution, so we are going to counter-attack and stuff like that. We'll see how this goes. If I just focus on Lord Vader, maybe we can get some extra Retributions in over here. Let's see. Try and reset my own cooldowns a little bit. I don't think it actually does work. I don't think I've invested enough in her abilities to make that work. Alright, come on. Let's be having you. I just want another turn with Omega. Get one more run in. Oh no, she needs one more turn again. Pain and suffering. Although, you know, we seem to be surviving quite well here. So you can drag this battle out quite a long time to cycle through the abilities on your Omega, get her to reuse those Retributions and stuff like that. Really not too bad. There we go. Alright, cool. Now, I don't want to back out. I do want to actually finish the battle. Because I feel like if we back out, like nothing will actually happen. Let's just shake hands. Or get Lord Vader really angry. And we'll have a sip of tea. Lord Vader's like, oh, it's just Hunter. Because the rest was stealthed. Did you get it? Punch him in the face. There we go. Alright, I won't lock that in, just in case I want to rerun that. Let's try Shaak Ti clones, because I believe Shaak Ti has got a reactive Retribution whenever her or Clone Trooper allies are hit. So I want to give that a try. Let's discard that. So there we go. I mean, that gave us 85 Retributions. That's, yeah, not bad. So I think that Shaak Ti, I believe she has got... Is it on heightened reflexes? I am not going to pop this on. Do not apply this Zeta, guys, because the next Lightspeed token will actually give us Shaak Ti, so it would be a waste of that. But if you already have that heightened reflexes Zeta available on your Shaak Ti, you'll be able to get Retribution there. Okay, another way you could get it done is by using stuff like Chief Chirper. So you could go into the C-3PO event, for example. I believe this ability over here, yeah, so Ancestral Secrets. This one over here passes all Ewok allies Retribution for 2 turns. So you could farm the C-3PO event, use Chief Chirper, pass yourself a bunch of Retribution to all your Ewoks. That's another free way of getting that stuff done. So lots of ways of getting this one done. I'm going to stick going back over to Bad Batch here, and I will try and finish off this Retribution real quick, because that seemed like a really easy way of getting it done. So I'll get this one done here on the alt account, and we'll move on to the next quest. And that is that one done. Let us go ahead and grab that Lightspeed token. Fantastic. Okay, so next quest is defeat 50 Sith with any version of Mace Windu present. And the great thing is, of course, that we just got ourselves a Lightspeed token for Mace Windu. High value over here. Absolutely terrific value. Straight away, all the way up. The only thing we don't get is, of course, his Territory War Omicron. This TW Omicron is actually very good if you've already got things like maybe the Keller and Beck Omicron. Really good. It works in a load of teams, actually. I'm not saying go ahead, it's a priority. Ultimately, still a Territory War Omicron, but a really good unit to have regardless. So, great. Now, let's think about where can we use Mace Windu to defeat a bunch of... I think it was Sith, was it? Let's double check on that one. Sith, yeah. So I did a bit of research, and apparently Mod Battles 9E is the best place to get this done. It should take you about 3 battles. So we're just going to go ahead and throw in... Mace Windu doesn't actually have to be any good necessarily, but he just needs to be present in the actual battle. So I'm just going to throw together anything that I can do. I don't actually want Basti here. I think she's going to ruin my team comp. So let's get rid of her. And we've got, you know, some guys. So there should be a whole host of Sith here. I'm just going to put this on auto. Throw in whatever your strongest units are. You're still going to be farming mod materials. It's just not really an ideal node necessarily, but probably the most energy efficient node for you to get your Sith kills. If you haven't already refreshed your mod energy for the day, now is a really good time to do it. Do some manual battles, get some Sith defeated. Like I said, should take 3 rounds. There are a whole lot of Sith here. We haven't done a single battle on this quest just yet, so we'll get an idea. I think it's like 17 plus, 18 plus, something like that. Let's see. That one battle, 18 units. So you just got to do that 3 times, and it's going to be done for you. I won't sit around and make you guys watch that. I'll just go ahead and do it myself. Oh, look, Jedi Master Mace Windu. Isn't that nifty? Isn't that nifty? So we'll just go ahead and hit that on auto. I'll see you guys in a minute or two. And finally, here we go, just coming into the final wave here for the 3rd attempt on this battle, and we should be all good. That should see off that quest. Defeat 50 Sith with any version of Mace Windu present. Super, smashing, great. Doesn't take a lot of energy, and you're still getting yourself a bunch of mod slicing mats. Let's go to the journey quest. 3 free Omicron materials. Wonderful, I will take it. Next up, defeat 100 enemies with Nightsisters. Now, from a little bit of research on the Swigger Events Discord server, apparently Mods 9C is the best place to go. Unfortunately, I don't really have very powerful Nightsisters. If you can happen to find yourself somebody that's maybe got a loaned unit that is using Nightsisters, I might even go ahead and change... Oh, hold up! We found ourselves Muspar over here, who's got a Mother Talzin with in his loaned units over here. So I'm just going to drop all this. I'll put, I guess, Great Mothers. Oh, I can't have Great Mothers as the lead there. Oh, that's a shame. Let's try and find that again. Oh, there we go, Muspar. So I'll take that from him. I'll just go Nightsisters, throw these in. It's going to get messy over here because I don't have a whole lot of investment in these guys, but we should be able to get some pretty good victories here. Okay, so also, if you farm the Nightsister zombie, I'm wondering if the zombie has got the revive mechanic in place. It does. So you can get a couple of extra kills on zombie over here just by targeting zombie. You have to get the kills with your Nightsisters, unfortunately. That's the only downside to this. Can we get a revive? No, I haven't leveled up the abilities. That kind of makes sense, I guess. Let's just basic over here. Yeah, Relic Delta coming into play there. Wonderful. Okay, so once again, I'm going to just focus down on the Nightsister zombie at the start. Try and get the defeat on her a couple of times to give me some extra kills. Wonderful. We actually got our Daka back. Like, we shouldn't lose this battle at all, I will be honest. This battle should not be a loss for us because we've got a Relic 5 Mother Talzin over there that we've got on loan. So it could be useful to your compatriots, to your ally codes, to go ahead and throw in a Nightsister into your mod battles so that they can use that Nightsister as a gifted unit. Mother Talzin is probably quite a good choice. You know, the leadership is pretty good. She's got AoE damage, that sort of thing. You could do Great Mothers as well, but I don't think Great Mothers can fit in the ally slot, so I don't think that unit works. All right, cool. So we've also got Old Daka here. I'm wondering if we can actually farm this Infinity? We might be able to farm this Infinity. If I just go auto basic, targeting Nightsister Zombie, I'm wondering how this will work out. Let's see how this works out. Ah. Yeah, no, the Nightsister Zombie doesn't have the infinite revive, unfortunately. So make sure you don't target Old Daka at the back there, and maybe she can get some additional revives in. Here's hoping. Might not be possible. She might not have enough speed, enough power. Oh, well, we did get one extra revive there. That's good. So that's some extra kills there at least. And like I said, you're still actually farming mod materials here, so it's not the end of the world. Really not the end of the world. All right, good. So that gave us 40 enemy defeats in one battle. So doing that 2 or 3 times should be pretty good. Unfortunately, I doubt I find another Nightsister. And there we have it. The 100 enemies defeated by Nightsisters. Let's go ahead and collect on that final journey quest, giving ourselves a Relic 0 Shakti. Finally, 20 battles with a full squad of Jedi. This one is actually very easy. We don't have to waste any time on this one. You can go into solo journeys, go into the Grandmaster Yoda event, go to tier 1, and just have a full team of Jedi, preferably something with like AoE damage, but doesn't really matter actually because it's just solo Yoda, and just do that 20 times. Easy. Once more with feeling, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and beat Grandmaster Yoda for the 20th time in a row. That poor little green frog! He's seen better days. We've seen better days, but it was all in the name of a noble cause. The noble cause, of course, is to get ourselves a Keller and Beck Lightspeed bundle. Now, unfortunately, this alt account already had Keller and Beck at Relic 5, Relic 7. It's a shame, but there we go. Next up, we need to gain Foresight 100 times. Now, this will give us a Jedi Lightspeed token, but truth be told, Foresight is really easy to get with Grandmaster Yoda in general, and he's a really easy toon to unlock. So we should be able to actually just go over to the Grandmaster Yoda battle using our own Grandmaster Yoda, provided you have battle meditation, essentially with the Zeta, you will be able to get this really, really easily. Now, obviously, my account over here does not have that Zeta, and I don't want to apply it because I'm about to get a Grandmaster Yoda Lightspeed token anyway. So we have to think of a different way of getting it done. We just got ourselves a Keller and Beck Lightspeed token. We can go right back into the Grandmaster Yoda event, use a Keller and Beck lead with a full squad of Jedi, and his leadership will give us Foresight on the entire team. So, you know, defeating Grandmaster Yoda a couple of times, 20 times wasn't enough. Let's go ahead and do that battle another 20 times so that we can get all of that Foresight done. Is this the most efficient way of doing it? No, but it costs you 0 energy and it's basically brainless. So 40 times against Grandmaster Yoda for this quest chain. Of course, if you wanted to, you could throw in Grandmaster Yoda. He's able to spread Foresight a lot quicker. You would be able to throw in someone like maybe even Jedi Master Kenobi to reset the cooldowns on Grandmaster Yoda so he can then do it again. I believe Jedi Master Kenobi's second special that he has there that resets cooldowns and does the damage immunity and all that, that also passes Foresight. But obviously, I don't have that sort of roster depth on this one-year-old account. No Galactic Legends. It's a silly account. It was there to do fun things. But as you can see, even my silly account, and even if someone is just getting the Lightspeed tokens, they're able to get this feat done with relatively little effort. You just have to go in and basically genocide Grandmaster Yoda 40 times. I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it at all. I'll see you guys in, a couple of minutes. And that is us done for Foresight 100 times. Obviously, loads of Jedi can help with that, like Hermit Yoda and stuff like that. Just do the one that's quickest and easiest for you. I was just trying to show how you can do it using absolutely no effort. Unlock Grandmaster Yoda. Well, we just beat him like 20 times. You should be able to really easily unlock Grandmaster Yoda. But the great thing about these Lightspeed tokens, of course, is that now we can just booyah and get ourselves so much additional value. I have a Gear 4 Grandmaster Yoda. Oh, gear 6, sorry. And now he's going up and getting all of his Zetas and stuff. Even his leadership that I will never use. And then I have got a Jedi Lightspeed token over here. Now, I am going to be using this on Kyle Katarn because it's going to help me get Starkiller. I've already gotten a separate Lightspeed token and got Dash Rendar up there. I'm working on the likes of, who is it? Talon at the moment. And whoever that last one is that I always forget. Anyway, this one is going to be the one for me. I encourage you to make sure that you use it on a character that requires Chirotech, maybe even a character like Hermit Yoda, because that will save you having to use your get currency and that sort of thing. I'm using it on Kyle Katarn because it's going to save me a bunch of Chirotech and stars and stuff like that. So, boom. That's where my Jedi Lightspeed token is going. That is essentially giving me a big head start on my next farm right now. And unfortunately, like I said, my Keller and Beck, he was already relicked up. Still, all in all, this particular question has been really valuable to me. Here's the Starkiller work. I've already got Dash Rendar kind of up there. We now got Kyle Katarn up there. Mara Jade and Talon are pretty much already there. Just need to get the stars over here on Mara Jade and then some relic levels, and I'll be ready for Starkiller on this account, which is a super valuable thing. Similar thing we will be doing when we get to the Mandalorian Lightspeed token sections. We'll be able to use it on Paz, and then I've got Bo-Katan Kryze just to take up to relics, and then this team has to go to R7, and we'll be able to unlock Bo-Katan Mandalore. Super valuable. Love these quest chains. If this video has been helpful to you, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Obviously, I'm not showing you the most efficient ways of getting this done, but those approachable ways that almost anybody should be able to get done. Leave your tips for other players in the comment section, and you will be a sexy beast. See you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.